All right, on the left side of your screen, we have Jess Guy John Lee with Reanimator. And on the right, we have Sam with 4-color control. Let's see how this goes. What's up, Gizlo? What's up, Pew Pew? All right, some fetches to start the game. Let's see what John has.
I'll pass.
Wait, what?
What is this?
I told you, this is a new thing.
Alright, let's see. Novel.
LH, thank you for the resub with Prime 3 months. That's a new badge. Thank you, thank you.
I'll fetch. 19.
Oh, we need to follow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go business mode.
Oh, thank you.
All right, John's going to get live totals up for us, so you need not worry. John positioning the foil bug sticker so it's in frame. Perfectly placed there in the top center of your screen. Shout out to foil bug. Croton, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate that.
19, cast it. Sure.
All right, a brainstorm here for Sam. Off what looks like a 7th edition basic island.
One green floating, Stelling Grove.
Yeah.
Pass.
Draw.
7th edition? Come on.
Dark Ritual.
Sure.
What's the best edition, chat?
Passageways here. I'm gonna have the
And
initiative.
pass the turn.
Which people do you like?
Peak like always.
All right, John fetching up an Undercity Sewer. We are going to surveil.
Search and then go to end step. I'll put a counter onto this.
Sure.
The search there.
I will keep it.
To be your turn.
Audrey says Sam is one of the nicest players we have in NYC. Truly a gem. Yeah, I love Sam. Sam's the coolest.
I don't know much about what this deck has.
Anytime I get paired with Sam, I'm happy.
Cast upon her.
All right, a Bowmaster in response to Ponder. What's up, Tim Dead Inside?
I'll force the pitching.
All right, we're going to go after this Bowmaster. Here's a Force of Will, thinking about what to pitch. To Fairy Time Raveler. All right, John forcing back between Brainstorm.
Be nice.
Okay, so I'll make you got me at 18. Your Bowmaster's resolves. Target me
Tempter
at
of
17.
initiative. I'm gonna go to Lost Well.
With this still on the stack, I'm going to try to file a Bowmaster.
I'm gonna do them both on top. I'll draw.
Ponder?
All right, so a Swords to Plowshares takes out Bowmaster. Ponder Shuffle. 1/1 Orc Army represented by the Pokemon card. Is that a Tyranitar? Does anybody know?
And,
Passageways here.
and pass it.
Trigger. I'll make a treasure.
Oh, I could have had more in hand. I'm at 16.
Cycle Troll.
Sure.
Cycling Troll of Khazad-dûm. Hey, there's Sam in the chat.
Use the treasure.
Could have.
You need 2 rescue.
You don't
I'll
have
take Solitaire.
Yep.
Resting Speeds, I don't know what it is.
And what was it? And,
Yeah, for me, there's only 151 Pokemon. They tried to introduce Togepi, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. I just left. Never went back.
Go ahead. Yep. 15. Targeting troll? Yeah. You got it.
Animate Dead on Troll of Khazad-dûm. These 2024 Reanimator decks are blue-black tempo based. Troll of Khazad-dûm, a key card in the deck. Big attack. The Surveilland, or Undercity Sewers, was a big addition to the deck. And it's been popular for the past couple of months since Karlov Manor dropped.
Take this one.
For anybody that hasn't keeping track, this blue-black Reanimator has been hot for a few months. Some talk about grief. Since the Evoke Elementals dropped, there's been complaints about their power level and stuff like that. For now, Grief has survived any bans. And from what I've seen, I don't play MTGO, but from what I've seen, this blue-black Reanimator, after being really hot for maybe a month and a half, has started to dissipate. And is maybe now just another option in the metagame and not thought of as the best thing to be doing at this point. At least that's how I feel.
Sure. 15%.
All right, that was a Grief. Knocks out the last card in hand, which was a Force. Sam's going to scoop it up.
That's 3. Step triggers. Yep. Go for it.
Turn 1 Ponder here for Sam. Yeah, Christmas like in the bunny playmat. Who has the better playmat here, John or Sam? We'll see what the YouTube commenters have to say.
Interesting.
I'll pass back.
In hand, right?
No, up on top. And then upkeep triggers and then
Yeah.
it goes.
All right, another Ponder.
It's the bad things. One ring floating. Pass.
Trigger initiative of appeal.
Good.
Instead of fetching, is it going to be in 2? There's a wasteland on the battlefield worth thinking about. All right, basic island. Cycling Troll of Khazad-dûm. All right.
Draw for turn.
Sure.
Find the basic swamp. We're wasteland proof, folks. Wasteland proof.
Draw.
I missed a trigger, whatever.
It goes to 19. It's not like it's gonna matter.
Yeah, I don't even know at this point. Yeah, I can't even do anything either, so pass.
Unlicensed Hearse comes in.
I'll hold on to it now. Draw.
Ooh, Carpet of Flowers. Only make 1 mana right now, but it adds up over time. Force Pitching Brainstorm. I think that Carpet of Flowers would allow Sam to get ahead. And forcing it seems good here. Unlicensed Hearse on John's side could be a way to stop Uro or Triumph of St. Catherine, if you're wondering why that is here. It also could create a pretty big creature. Crew later in the game, attack. Could end the game.
There is a name of the existing card, so you take the existing card and then you slot the number and then
I'll go 21 and a draw.
yeah, I think so.
Pass and center.
Yeah, John's brainstorms are super nice. The Warhammer ones.
Upkeep trigger for this.
Yeah, and like it's so obviously it's existing.
Yep. Used to?
It's 6.
You're 4.
It's very like ultimate dash.
Yep.
It's like you play a Luke, Luke goes find Luke's lightsaber. There's a card that says Luke's lightsaber.
Prismatic ending.
All right, going after the unlicensed first with prismatic ending. Gonna activate it in response. Empty Sam's graveyard a bit. Pass the turn.
4 cards.
Dried armor?
So, it's like if you remove a character from your
At your initiative, I'll put 2+1/+1 counters on. Move it on to skeleton. Draw. I'll gain 2. Yep.
so
Oh, you're good. I'll go 23.
it's like entire thing.
All right, we're fetching a Surveil land again, Undercity Sewer. Surveil lands have proven they're here to stay in Legacy. A couple of months now of seeing them, I feel like, more and more. All right, Wasteland takes it out before draw step. The mana bases are maybe getting a little bit cheaper thanks to the Surveil lands. Some friends were talking about that at the LGS yesterday. I hope they continue to make legacy relevant lands, non-basics. Keith Master Flex, thank you for the resub. 29 months here for Dimir John. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, Dimir John is John's new nickname.
It's like multiple spreads. You also need to know what you're doing, which is not good.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't want to play mono black again, so
All right, we mentioned Uro a moment ago because of the unlicensed hearse. Bowmaster in response.
Target me, 18. Arrow trigger?
Sure.
So you get 2. This into play and pass it. 2 cards, 3 cards? 3 cards.
All right, so a 2/2 Orc Army after the Uro trigger. An attack for 3. Uro does not have enough food in the yard yet, but it looks like 4 cards to escape. With a fetch could easily make that 5, so let's see if Uro gets escaped here.
You have 3 cards in hand? 4 cards.
4 cards in John's hand. All right, going for a fetch. Maybe we're going to escape Uro. See how this goes. All right, it'll be a Savannah. Here we go. We're doing it.
4 in hand, yeah. Sure. Go.
All right, force pitching Hydroblast. Uro is countered. It's back in the grave. No food. Attacking for 3. Sam goes on to 13. This isn't over yet, but Sam's Uro sticking on the battlefield would have been really good, but not this time. Gonna have to refill that graveyard. Roland this year and resubbed 48 months for Roland. That's 4 years. What's up, Roland? And thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary as well. Roland's here, everybody, checking in on us.
I can't always win.
So complicated that.
Yeah, Audrey making a good point. Hydroblast is interesting. We didn't see a 4th year Lingus in game 1, but maybe John just taking a good guess or has played against Sam enough to know Sam's deck pretty well. I don't know.
Bowmaster's Resolve.
There's some decks where
Targeting
like
me?
the ley line of the guild.
All play
Yeah.
with the target on the stack. The trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
All right, Veil of Summer will counter the ping there. And John will target the Orc Army with this card draw. So the Orc Army will grow 2 Bowmasters on the battlefield.
I'll name Sterling Grove. And I'll pass.
So how many triggers was that? So you drew off there.
I drew 3, but this was only in play for 1 of them. Or 2 of them,
But there's
excuse
2
me.
triggers, yeah. But
So this was in play for 3 triggers,
All
right?
of 19, you named.
But this was, so one of these was countered.
one was countered.
Right.
And then it came in. And you drew off Veil.
I drew off Veil, so that would trigger this one,
I'll
right?
trigger this one. And then you drew up Uro. Okay.
Yeah.
So target.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's
now-
good.
All right, so going back a little bit to make sure the number of triggers with Bowmaster were correct, and both players are in agreement that the Orc Army is now a 5/5, so that's where we are. Looks like 4 cards in Sam's graveyard now, facing down a 5/5 Orc Army and 2 Bowmasters. Pretty big attack coming in.
9.
Growth trigger.
I'll respond.
Right?
I'll go 18. I'll leave them colors floating.
Sure.
I'll reanimate.
Bowmasters.
Sure.
I'll leave it for 1.
Give me for 2, 17.
Yep.
All right, reanimating a Troll of Khazad-dûm. So Troll of Khazad-dûm back on the battlefield here in game 2. And Sam facing lethal, needs a Supreme Verdict or something. No Terminus off the top. Mr. Arch, thank you for the happy anniversary, and thank you for being here.
I drew. Pass.
Go to my second name.
And thank you for the resub, 14 months. Appreciate that. All right, we had Supreme Verdict after all. Carpet of Flowers into Supreme Verdict. Pretty good turn there for Sam. Did Sam just stabilize and take over this game? Entomb. It's going to resolve.
Then I'll sell this trigger.
Response.
All right, Atraxa into the graveyard.
Bowmasters, target you. You're 12, and then you can do, was it the draw results or the exclusive 5 and
Trigger on the stack. I'll plow.
That's right. So then, so you go to 12. I'll just make it hit.
All right, so Atraxa's trigger will resolve, but with the trigger on the stack, it was removed by Swords to Plowshares. Let's see what John finds here. Looks like a couple of good options. There's a Murktide in there, a Dothi Voidwalker, Undercity Sewers. Ponder has been selected. Looks like it was the only sorcery. Entomb over Days makes sense. Thinking now about lands and creatures. Polluted Delta selected. And Murktide. Yeah, that makes sense.
This is my one.
A little too late for Voidwalker to stop Uro. Looks like Uro's going to be up and running next turn, possibly.
Sorry. Murk, Ponder, Entomb, Days?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I can't get 2.
Oh, okay.
Triggers
And
you resolve.
the Delta?
So
you
draw
can send them in
there'll
now.
be 2 triggers. I'll make the work on the ping itself.
Cast Ponder, yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice trigger.
So casting a Ponder now is John. Maybe trying to figure out how to deal with Uro. Uro will be a big problem.
I have not played the land this turn.
No, yeah.
The Bolars, thank you for the sub with Prime. 28 months. Appreciate that.
Trigger initiative. I'll put 2 counters onto the Battle Rage. Draw.
This week, it's officially 4 years. 4 years of 90s MTG on Twitch. We saw Roland resub a couple of minutes ago and get that 4-year badge. Some happy affiliate anniversaries dropping in the chat. I can't believe it's been 4 years. kind of crazy. It feels like time flew by, and time stayed completely still at the same time. It's weird. Thank you everybody for sticking with us. Thank you everybody for being here. I did not think 4 years ago that April 2024 that I would be streaming Magic on 90s MTG. It's just not even something I was thinking about. Didn't seem like that would ever happen. But here we are. It's kind of amazing. And I couldn't really do it without all of you. As Roland drops 10 gift subs on us. Thank you, Roland. Roland, of course, a pillar, a founder, whatever you want to call it. Without Roland, there's no 90s MTG. It was Roland's idea to even stream in the first place. Thank you, Roland. And thank you, Saviored, for the resub with Prime. 23 months for Saviored. We'll see if Saviored sticks with us for one more month. It's something we'll keep an eye on.
Did not play a land, so yeah, this guy. Cards.
I have 3.
Copy. Tab. Trigger.
All right, Murktide was removed. Uro is swinging away. Things are going well for Sam.
Cast Lorraine Reveal. Play.
I'll pass
Another
with
carpet
this card.
and passage.
All right, plenty of mana now for Sam with a second Carpet of Flowers. Uro on the battlefield. Things are going well for Control. There's a pawner for John, who needs a way to beat Uro now.
I'm actually mad for completely different reasons. I'll tell you.
Hey, there's no other fucking rest now.
All right, Reanimate on Archon of Cruelty is one way to do it. It's going to resolve. Nope. Well, we're thinking about it.
I'm gonna go to the Battle Rage.
Okay, sure. Reanimate resolve.
Sure, I'm gonna draw. Yeah, I can't even do damage.
All right, Reanimate on Archon of Cruelty will resolve. That'll deal with Uro for now. Veil of Summer. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pass.
Upkeep for solitary confinement.
Yeah. Exile. There you go.
Monka DG, thank you for the resub. 48 months, another 48-month sub. Along with Roland. That's got to be the record. It is the record. Monka and Roland are the front runners for longest subs. Thank you, Monka.
Results.
Couldn't be here hanging out with all you people without Monka either. Monka, a big help.
Okay. Do you know why it is? I'm pissed because when I was playing this, it never worked in my favor.
I came today with the objective of winning one game, and I already. I have the world.
So, Uro has stuck around. Archon of Cruelty and an 8/8 Murktide on John's side. This is a battle here in game 2.
Do I not do anything?
You can respond.
No, but if he veils in response to the Archon card, do I not draw either?
No, it's an entire
I didn't do it, but I was.
Do I really bring? I mean, I agree. That was pretty funny.
If you didn't win so much, I feel sorry for you. But you win so much, I just don't. I want it. Swords to Plowshares on the Murktide. It's gone. Archon of Cruelty still around, though. That's going to need to be dealt with. All right, Uro attacking. Looks like there's a fetch happening. Mystic Sanctuary. Gonna draw Swords to Plowshares, and yeah, John scoops it up. Nicely played by Sam. I didn't think of the possibility of Mystic Sanctuary there.
That's fine. You'll get to play.
I don't know. I'm playing this. I'm not.
Quadruple edition here.
I'm not taking. I'm not making judgments.
Alan Delver Go says, crazy to think it's been 4 years. I only met Chris for the first time this year. That's true. That's true. I mean, I was just talking about it a moment ago, but I can't believe it's been 4 years. I mean, this live stream on Twitch started because New York City was in lockdowns in early days of the pandemic, and Roland and a couple of other local friends were like, let's play some games on webcam while we wait for this thing to be over, and maybe we'll stream it. And it all kind of came together as we were all trying to figure out how to continue playing some Magic during lockdown and the chaos of the year 2020. And it lasted all the way till now, and that's just as wild. All right, Surgical on Troll of Khazad-dûm. It's gone. We see John's hand, not Sam's hand. Daze, Polluted Delta, Brainstorm, Animate Dead, and Bowmaster. Sam, gonna look through the deck now and find those other trolls. Delusional Kraut, thank you for the resub with Prime. 16 months. Proud to proliferate the 90s MTG army. Yeah. Radstorm. Some say we're still in the long 2020. Yeah. Yeah. High Trade Conductor Roland says Chris made it all possible. Let's be real. Yeah.
Have 12 and grass all right.
I don't care about all the grass too much.
Also, I don't think that changed us.
No.
High Trade Conductor Roland says, if you ever have a chance to meet Chris IRL, it's like seeing a unicorn. Need to see him at more live events. I lay low, people. I lay low. Gotta stay quiet out here. All right, Hedge Maze, Surveil a Ponder into the graveyard. Surveil. Here's Carpet of Flowers.
Blue. Ponder.
Dark Ritual? There are no counter spells in my deck.
Yes, I'm still banned from the old school 93-94 format, if anybody was wondering.
Ravenwall?
Sure.
How many?
Walloped just gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Walloped. 6 now on the channel. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That's awesome.
Oh, that's hexproof. You have hexproof.
I'll go to my attack step.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you're first to the block, like, you're putting for a row and just
Go for it.
Yeah, believe it or not, my ban from old school had nothing to do with Token Gate. Believe it or not. Wallop says 90s MTG renewed my love for this game. Thank you, Chris. That's awesome. That was my goal. To remind all of us why we're even here in the first place. We love this game. There's just not a lot of reminders of that, I feel like. When you check Twitter, you check Reddit, it's just everybody mumbling and grumbling about how much the game sucks. Or whatever.
Treasury Initiative. Thinking. I'm gonna scry.
Made my land draw, right?
The bottom. Sure. Draw.
Yep.
All right, Bowmaster in response to Uro. And Uro's going to do its thing.
Pass. Sure.
Sure. Good.
Oh, okay. Uro ends up getting dazed. All right. Fair enough. Bowmaster attacking. Sam down to 13. Uro could potentially escape this next turn if Sam has a land.
First man.
I'm gonna play Bowmasters. Trigger, I can't hit. So I'll hit the Raven Raft. Not yet. I'm gonna do the whole things.
Second
just one
main
on
is made. 2 blue, 2 green. Play a land from hand. Caster.
I'm gonna cast Shell.
All right, gonna make some mana with carpets and escape Uro here. Uro, it looks like, is going to resolve.
To this.
John thinking about responding. All right, fetch. Could cast this brainstorm.
I will take.
First we surveil. It's 2024 after all, have to surveil. All right, with the surveil on the stack, we're gonna brainstorm. Pretty neat.
Response. I'll sack it. I'm gonna choose Sterling Grove.
It's my turn, so
Yeah, but I can.
Oh, this trigger
Oh,
results.
sorry.
It'll still say exile, but yeah.
Cool, hand is good.
Okay. Trigger. Draw.
All right, Uro is in there. Bowmaster will trigger. And Uro pretty damn good. John's gonna have to figure out a way to beat it. In tune. All right. Was there 2 extra mana made? Oh, maybe. Yeah. Those Savannah and Tundra should be tapped.
You played the what was it? Catacombs. You played because I was on the play. Oh no, you did not because I missed a land drop. You're good.
Okay, that was a little confusing. Reanimate targeting Atraxa is what's happening.
Reanimate results.
Hello, Sam.
Sanctum?
Play this.
You know what's funny? I'm actually mad because I'm not even mad because I'm mad because when I played this, it never worked out in my favor. When I was playing Enchantress, yeah, that's why I'm mad. I'm not. I'm nowhere near mad with regards to this. I'm just like, why?
Have 9 white, 6, 7, 8.
I didn't know this is 2013.
I was just gonna say.
Nice. Good hits.
I think Temptress have instant source.
Yeah.
White.
Creature.
Helm.
Looks like Grief, Reanimate, and Brainstorm have been selected. And a Flooded Strand. I'll leave Wasteland behind.
Sure, for the initiative.
Trigger's good.
So you got.
We got a treasure.
Wasteland not super relevant with the 2 carpets and plenty of lands. All right, so Atraxa's on the board now. And if there was a swords in hand, Sam might have fired it off like we saw in an earlier game. Grief pitching animate dead. Now we may get to see Sam's hand.
Pitching what? Animate that? Right. Still got I'll respond. How do you track it?
Okay, so swords on Atraxa now. It's gone.
I'm gonna pass.
Sam's hand was Supreme Verdict and Prismatic Ending.
I'm taking this one.
Sure. Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't
I'm
find a
gonna
grave
respond.
with the attracts. Hoping against
I'm
it.
off agent.
So it looks like Sam's plan was to hold the Swords to Plowshares, Supreme Verdict on his next turn, wipe away everything, and then could potentially escape Uro. Uro could, of course, come back. Change of plan. Supreme Verdict is in the graveyard now. Swords to Plowshares took out Atraxa, though. Uro sticking around. John has another Reanimate in hand. Looks like in the graveyard is only Grief right now. Prismatic Ending could take out Bowmaster. That's going to be the first play.
It's a bigger man. All right, here you go. Do your thing.
Yeah, combat.
You gain 3.
End step. I'll play Bowmasters.
All right, no blocks. Uro gets in. And it looks like Sam has passed the turn with 1 card in hand.
Let's
Thank God, Archon was right.
Oh man. If there was a way to surveil that somehow without searching your library.
Draw for turn? Sure.
Yeah, I'm really glad you haven't found a Delphi. That's true. It's the savior race.
I'm gonna surveil.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody could hear, but Sam pointing out that I'm glad you don't have a Delphi Voidwalker. Delphi Voidwalker would have been good at stopping Uro early on. Potentially. Sam did have a lot of removal. John has to figure out how to beat this Uro now.
I'm gonna grab the I'll grab Passage Racer, so I'll just do start the initiative. I did play land, so I'm gonna grab a Swan and a Shuffle. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, really appreciate it. I'm gonna cast this at this.
All right, there's a Delphi Voidwalker now. A little bit late, but could matter.
Or nothing.
Yeah, Delphi's.
So did that. This should be a 9.
Actually,
NCF
yeah, Delphi.
trigger. Go for it.
Right.
All right.
I'm trying to reanimate.
Sure.
All right, now Reanimate on Grief. And Sam's hand revealed just a Misty Rainforest. So maybe in response to the Voidwalker, Sam was thinking about fetching to use Mystic Sanctuary. Didn't do it.
You have 2 cards in hand?
Could still technically do that.
2 cards, right?
See what happens.
I'll put 2 counters onto the skeleton. Draw for turn?
I'll take my draw step.
Could use Mystic Sanctuary to put Supreme Verdict on top after Uro attacks. Draw that, cast it, maybe. Alright, Misty Rainforest gets exiled with a void counter on it.
Everything?
I am throwing everything in there.
Let's stop.
I really want to get more.
9, 6,
This is a 6-3 with menace. This is a
9,
9-9.
6, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, then 6, 27,
30, 33.
Alright, chump blocking with the Orc Army. Prismatic Ending was selected. And going after Voidwalker. Alright, Voidwalker down. I guess Prismatic Ending on Voidwalker with the life total being 6 right now makes sense. There's a Ponder for John. He needs to beat Uro. Ponder Shuffle. It's a good sign for Sam.
8 white, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use 16, right? So I'm gonna use 12.
Yeah. I think it only dies when you hit a creature, so
Yeah, but
Alright, another Ponder Shuffle. A good sign for Sam.
Keep two green and 2 black.
So one, all right. So I don't mill the others in, right? Also, I'll be exiled with a Voidwalker. So you.
Yeah, maybe with Supreme Verdict, Uro would end up in exile. That's true. I didn't think of that. All right, Murktide. It's an 8/8. That's potentially a good player for good play here for John. Could block this Uro profitably. I don't know if there are other copies of Mystic Sanctuary in the deck. It's probably just one. Uro attacking, it's going to get blocked. It dies.
And then those will be.
This is yours. And that's your graveyard.
Well, oh yeah, well, it was exiled under your control, so we exiled under my control.
Whatever.
Does this count your graveyard or mine?
You can choose.
No, but this should not be exiled.
No, but Voidwalker.
All right, making mana with the carpets. Sam is in the chat, says there are no other Mystic Sanctuaries, but there are 3 total verdicts, so we could find more. Uro's back on the battlefield. This Murktide will most likely have to stay back on defense. I don't think it will be attacking here. Grief can attack, though.
Oh wait, I dealt damage to that. I would have gotten the initiative back.
Make a bunch of blue and a bunch of white.
I was gonna keep them on top anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Actually,
That's fine. So then wait, then
Attack,
initiative,
not
and I will put you in
trigger.
attack.
You can't keep them.
Oh yeah, I can. So I'll
Either
go.
take 5 or you go something.
Second main
I'll
phase,
go
main
to.
blue,
I'll go.
white.
Alright, I'll draw.
Cast this.
All right, a Supreme Verdict. After Uro gets in an attack and draws a card. I don't know how long it'll take for Uro to be back. But here's Lorien revealed. No. Yeah, Lorien revealed. Okay. And then casting an Uro from hand. Drawing a lot of cards here and gaining life.
Should be double because I have 2 of them. So 1, 2, 2 more.
I get 1 white and 2 green.
Sure.
Unlicensed Hearse is pretty good. Can remove the 2 Uros.
2 triggers.
I'll add 1 more to this.
Play Resting Beast to triggers. Here you go.
That's okay. I have a 4th-tier Lingus.
Top 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, a 4th year Lingus will end the game. Sam reveals it. Not going to waste any time on this surgical. We see John's hand can't react. 4th year Lingus, everybody. Put 1 in the win column for Sam.
Oh, on that turn?
GG's. GG's.